right, welcome back everyone. I'm making a new BiminiTop for my boat, and I wanted to record it when I was tracing the pattern and stuff, but I didn't have time. I'm gonna finish what I've started here on camera with you guys. I'll explain what I've done thus to this far. I'm also making some the plastic windows that surround it in the front and on the two sides. I have everything for the back, but the front was missing. So, but I needed to redo the top because it was real crappy. So I'll explain as I'm going along what I've done so far, and then we'll finish it off. And then I also have to make, when I'm doing those windows and stuff, you guys will see how I patterned it and stuff. And when we do those, I will put that on camera. I'm gonna get some drone footage of me doing it out on the boat. I just couldn't set up everything by myself that day when I did this. It was a little difficult, and I've been real busy trying to get my granddaughter's dad's truck done. He's got to get it to inspection. So that's where we're at. I'll go ahead and, like I said, I'll explain what I've done so far. So basically, I use this stuff here. It's called Scrim. It's a patterning material. And I took it out to the boat, and I used this this two-way tape right here. It's a two-sided tape that you can use for sewing and stuff. And so I used that stuff. I stuck it to the Bimini bars, and I traced it out, marked where all my zippers and stuff went, and then I transferred it down to some, I bought some Top Gun. It's called Top Gun marine fabric for stuff like that. They got, there's several different companies that make it, but I wanted to try this stuff this time. It's a little like heavier, thicker, and I don't know, it's hard to explain. It almost feels like paper. They all do, but this one feels a little more like it's got some kind of a coverage to it, like something over it. But anyhow, so then what I've done this far, I've sewed on the sides with the zippers for the windows on the sides. I'm getting ready to stick this top one on. We're gonna sew it on, and then we'll mark where the back one goes, and we'll sew it on, and then we'll go ahead and put our binding around the whole outside of it. So like I said, we're gonna do all that on camera, and then we'll get it out to the boat and fit it and see how it all fits. And then we'll go ahead and set up cameras and stuff out there when I'm doing the windows. That won't be like today or nothing, but you guys will see the rest of that and how this all happened. So you'll kind of get an idea of what I've done up to that part. So anyhow, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and mark where this goes so I can put some more of that two-way tape down. I'm going to try to get it close to where it's got to go, and then we'll make a little mark in it with a wax pencil. Put the weights down so it don't move on us. Yeah, that way doing this, I can I'll know where to mark it. Or I'll know where to put the tape at. Okay, and now we'll just take we're gonna use the white. I'm gonna go through and mark it. Just a light line. This stuff will come off.
Sure thing, buddy.
This will get me close anyways of where I'm gonna put you'll see how that stuff works. But it'll tape this down. I was just gonna tape this edge and then let this lay flat and sew this back here, but I wanted this to sit kind of where it goes because I have measurements for the bottom zipper to end up at a certain amount. I'll show you guys. When I took my, when I traced my pattern, and I want that to fall right, so let's go ahead and get some over here too, because we're gonna sew it all the way across that. That should do it. Okay. I think I'm gonna use the 3/8 so I have a little more area to stick. This stuff's pretty cool. I got it from SeaRay. I've been getting a few other things there too. What you guys will see when we mount this to the boat, I bought these little dies for putting the buttons on. It's a little button system, and I can't wait to use it. And then I bought my material through where I normally get it at, Keystone Brothers. I was gonna buy it all I kind of did a mixed thing. I bought some through Keystone and some through SeaRay because I bought my zippers and those dies and I forget what all else, but I was going to get it all at SeaRay.
Why are you being so difficult?
And just use them this time. But I had to get some other stuff through Keystone Brothers at the time. So I just went ahead and added this to the order because they had it in stock. And like I said, I wanted to try this. I was going to go back to my original stuff that I had on there, or that came with the boat, should I say. But like I said, it just, I don't know, it didn't act the best. So this stuff's pretty sticky too.
Why is it so sticky?
I should have just cut it with scissors. So I have a clean cut. Yeah, some pretty sticky stuff. So then what you do is you peel off the paper backing. Yeah, I wanted you guys to see all this. This is kind of like some new stuff to learn here. I got a couple new subscribers. One of them, he's getting ready to do some seats for a motorcycle, his and somebody else's, I think he said, and he's going to use a SeaRay machine. So I subscribed to his channel. I'll put his channel in the link. Pretty cool channel. It's I think it's called RV and RN Chronicles. It's like a traveling nurse type thing. Real super nice guy, man. And he like I said, he wants to do his bike seat, I think his couple buddies or something. But I'll put his YouTube page in the link there so you guys can go check him out. He does quite a bit of stuff on there. And his other buddy, I subscribe to his channel, like an outdoor, I'll put that down there too in the link. They do some camping and some outdoor stuff, and pretty neat. I like it. Real nice guys. Real nice guys. Yeah, this stuff is awesome. I've never used this stuff until this. It's just something I never really, but like I said, for doing big stuff like this, man, it's like a savior.
Thank God.
Because it'll sit in place until you sew it. That's it. Now we can go back or get over to the sewing machine and sew it. So I'm going to go ahead and set the cam up over at the machine. I'll bring you guys back here in a few. Okay. So we'll go ahead and sew along this one first here, this edge. And then we'll go ahead and, I'm not going to worry about any top sews because we're putting a binding around it. So we'll just go ahead and go right into it. Try to go slow. I am going to do a little back sewing here. The part that's going over that other binding. Just so it stays strong there. And I'm just keeping my edge of my foot over here on the outside edge of this black binding. Just in case you can't see it on the camera. This is tricky because it's such a big thing, you know. But we're gonna show you guys how to do it here. I also added the ledge. I'll show you guys in a little bit. I did a few upgrades to my machine and to the table here. I added my ledge on this side. I'd like to do more of that stuff on video for you guys, but I really can't do everything yet until I get going with YouTube and start getting an earning from it. That's why I urge and beg everybody to share my videos so that I can get to the required amount of becoming partnered up with them. Because I want to do this full time, and right now I can't. I have to work my morning job and then do this when I can, but I want to keep, I'd like to put out a video or two a week for you guys. I got so much stuff planned that I want to do on video. But like I said, it's hard to do that and have time to do it because the editing takes forever. I mean, it really takes forever if you want it to be like anything good. So, I mean, I like for you guys to watch this stuff and enjoy it. I just don't want it to be bland and, you know, boring. So I try to do little funny things on there and add little, whatever you want to call memes or...
You're so funny.
those clips I add in, just you know what I mean, make it interesting, just so it ain't just, but all that takes so much time to do that. So and I enjoy doing it. It's not like I don't want to do it, you know. You gotta kind of watch this stuff so it don't peel up on you when you fold it like that. You gotta remember you're going on canvas. So but yeah, you know, I enjoy doing that, so it's not like I'm bitching and don't want to do it. Everything I'm doing I want to do no matter what. So
I'm enjoying this.
but like I said, I gotta get going with YouTube in order to be able to do this full time and get paid from it. So, and the way that works is, for those that don't know, is once I get partnered up with, you got to get a required amount. So I'll need, well actually they just changed it. It's I think now they got an early thing now. You can go in with less watch time and less subscribers, but the thing I want to get going with is the main one. It's I'll have to look for sure, but it's like 1,000 subscribers and 1,000 watch hours, I believe, or the other way around. But so I got quite a ways to go, and it takes time. You got to keep getting the videos out. But if you guys watch on some of my videos now, some of them have commercials in them. That's a good sign, you know, that people are watching them and sharing them and all that. So that is a very good sign. But like I said, I need to get to that point where I can make an earning from it, and then I'm going to do that full time, and then I can do this with you guys all the time. And like I said, I have so much stuff planned that I want to do.
We're gonna have so much fun. So much fun.
Okay, that's going to get binding, so that's sewed. So now what we have to do, we have to go back, mark the front one, and then come back and sew it on. So let me get set back up over there, and I'll bring you back. Okay, let's get this set up now. Yeah, see, in these, I just kind of done the same thing. I put that binding tape down, or that two-way tape down, and I put this binding over it, put the zipper in place, and did all that stuff like that. So so now this thing measures on my template, I think it was 22 1/4 from the zipper edge, and this zipper is going to be for the front glass, or the front, you know, enclosure of the windows. 20 1/2, 20 3/8. Okay, so now we need to, center is right there, so we need to go from this zipper edge to that zipper edge. Stay up there, roughly there. Let me put something here so it don't move. And I'll kind of go through here, 20 1/2. I think I'm too far that way. Yeah, I'm too far this way. This has to go to the edge, right about there. Let me check this end.
Wow, he's smooth.
Yep, we're right there. Okay. Okay, so if I do that one there, it'll fall right on that thread. I'm trying to think how I want to do this, because I'm gonna fall, I guess I could go, if I go in the middle, we won't fall on this top stitch, so that can be good, but it doesn't seem to be the same. So what I'm gonna do is, just to keep it all the same, I think we're gonna put I'm gonna use the back sew mark on all of it. Let's see where that puts us. Yeah, that's about 20 1/4, so that'll be good, because we do have some play around with the, okay, with our bars, where the
Jibber jabber, jibber jabbering mumbo jump.
you know, where it stretches it back and forth. That's a little more, but I think here's where let me just see what that does on the ends. Okay, so That would be down there that I'm measuring from. This edge is this zipper edge. This is like that's like a flap that I added to it. Yeah, see, that goes more. So basically where I just measured about 2 inches in, yeah, that makes sense. That's about 22, and okay, from that one to that one is roughly 25, and that is about 3 inches in. So right about here, yeah, 23, and that's perfect. That's exactly what it is. Okay, good. So that makes sense.
Nah, makes no sense.
So we can keep this. We'll keep that on that sew line. Gives us a nice edge there. And the rest of this will stay on that edge. Yep. See, now I'm gonna mark this again like we just did that top one. I think we'll do half and half because I only have 4 of these weights. Let's see where this one falls. Perfect. It falls perfect right there. Let's put this one over here for now. Okay, good. So let me, how do I want to do this? Actually, if I just put the binding tape right past that thread, yeah, we don't even need to mark it with a pencil. Yeah, we don't even need to do that because all I'm gonna do is put the binding tape just on that outside of this thread in here, the one that I top sewed. And when we stick that down, when I match this thread up with that one, it'll be perfect right in the middle of this. So that's what we'll do. And I think what I'm gonna do is, I was gonna try to sew across this, which I still ain't decided yet. I may still try it and just kind of do a double stitch over the top of that. Just because it'll keep the edge of this zipper tight here. If I go in a little bit, it still will be okay. I may just try to come right beside it. Because I think it might look ugly if I try to, you know, hit every single hole, which I know I'm not gonna. It's almost impossible. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna base this since we already watched it up there. I'm gonna put that basing tape down and then I'll get it back over there again and I'll bring you guys back because, you know, why do it twice? I'll do that and be right back. Okay, we got it all basted down. Let's go ahead and start ripping. Hopefully it stays in place as much as it can. It's a pretty thick area. So get this zipper out of the way because I'm gonna put one through here too. I went ahead and put some the binding I'm gonna use on the outside on these edges. Even though it had it there, I wanted to make this stronger because what this is a pocket. This is where the pole goes through on the Bimini. So I wanted that stronger. So what we'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and sew right down the middle of that and we'll see what it's like. If I think it needs it on the outside, I'll try to go back over that too. So for now, go ahead and get that back stitched a little bit. I think I'm caught up on something. Nope. Okay. All right, let's go. I'm just gonna use this side of the foot along this thread that I got down. Kind of too far away from this pedal. Yeah, I also told that guy, that new subscriber, we joked about that, where I said that in one of the videos about putting a camera down there for the, to be able to watch the, you know, the foot action as you're sewing. And I didn't get what he was saying, but he was like, it was kind of ironic that you said footage, you know, get it down there to watch the foot action. I didn't catch on until he pointed it out again. It was kind of funny. Guess you had to be there. All right, stay in place, baby. I need to keep an eye on that thread too. I put a new bobbin in it, but I've been sewing stuff. I just don't want it to run out on us. This might be okay. I don't know. Kind of looks cool too with 3 there. Yeah, and it's right beside that one, so let me get this zipper out of the way. Needles drop, you can lift your foot up. Make sure the needles always drop though if you do that. I done this kind of a little different than they're normally done. SeaRay has a video on making the front enclosure and the Bimini and all this stuff, but if you watch theirs, yeah, this is starting to move a little bit. It's done a little bit different. I just put mine over the top here, which I think it'll be okay. Like I said, if I don't think it will be, I'll add another stitch to it. But theirs is done with, it's kind of folded up with this front lip. Yeah, so far it's going pretty good. This was a little, yeah, we're still down. We'll go back over it and do this outer part here. And then that'll be our pocket. Yeah, but if you watch that SeaRay video, you'll see how they did this. They did a little different. I opted to go this route just because it was something I wanted to try, just to see if it works okay. The only problem with this way is getting your thread good, you know, to fall right, so it's not overlapping the other ones and stuff like that. But I think I've done that. I just checked the back side and it seemed okay. So we'll go ahead and do some reversing here. Yeah, get it strong. Okay. So that's good and down. Yeah. It's right, you know, along with it, so it's not on it. So that's, I mean, not that you're going to see the outside of the top of the boat, you know what I mean, but if you take it off and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so now we'll go do this one, and then we'll have a little pocket there for our pipe. And I think this is not bad. We'll try it. Like I said, if push comes to shove, if I think something's weird,
There's something weird going on here.
I'll come back in here, I'll take it off the boat, and I'll lay another stitch on top of that one, just to do it. So, all right, let me fold it back up this way, and we'll come along and do this now. That way that's down and done. And then I'll get the binder set up, attachment, and we'll put the binding on the outside, and this thing's done. And like I said, I'm gonna go back over all these steps on making the pattern for the windows and stuff, so you guys will see that. You guys will see all that. So you won't miss anything. I just, like I said, I couldn't start it before just because I got too much stuff going on. And like I said, I wanna do this full time, and hopefully one day we're there with it. I just got to hit those numbers, you know. So, but like I said, I appreciate everything you guys do with what you already do. So, and as I said before, once this gets going, I'm gonna do some givebacks. I'm gonna be giving money away,
and cash, and lots of it.
we're gonna make some shirts. And see, that's the thing with my channel here. A lot of the other channels out there, they do some cool stuff. I'm not knocking them, but I do a lot of most everything in-house. Like everything.
I mean, everything.
Like I try to do everything here. I don't send nothing out. I'm equipped with most stuff, and if I'm not, I make it. So that's the difference in my channel. And there's a couple out there that do something like that too. So, but I think that's pretty cool to be able to do that, you know? So I think that's what's gonna make this channel its own thing, so.
Very special.
And in order for me to do that, I'm gonna have to be doing it full time, you know, and getting an earning from it, because I can't pay my bills if I'm not making no money with it, you know, so. But I do wanna do it. I got so many things planned that I wanna do on the channel. I think you guys are gonna really enjoy it. I really do. And like I said, I'm gonna set up some cool things. We'll do some money giveaway. I'm gonna make shirts. We'll do some shirts. I'm gonna have I'm gonna set up like a fan page where if people want to join, something fairly inexpensive.
50 times 20, 1 million bucks.
You know, just if you guys want to join, we'll make something with that. Pretty cool with the special for the ones that want to join. And just, we'll make it fun, you know. I'm going to try to do everything I can to give back to you guys for helping the channel. You know, it's because of you guys watching and sharing and liking, and that's going to make it go where it's going to go. I can't do it by myself. I can only put the content out, so if nobody watches it, it ain't going to do nothing. So yeah, I wanted to do this so bad, all this on camera, but like I said, I couldn't. I was just, to set that up out there, I was by myself, and I've been trying to just do a little bit of this at a time. We're getting ready to take the boat to Lake Cumberland for a little mini vacation, and I wanted to get this done for that, which I'll I'll probably make a little video on that so you guys can check out Lake Cumberland footage, and we might do some fishing, and we'll see how it goes.
I caught it! I caught it!
I'm sure some people want to see that. Okay, so that's all down and done. See, here's our pocket. That's where the pole goes in. You guys can see that. That's where the pole is going to go in, and then the back zips on the across the back. That's what that zipper's for. I got to put some. I'm going to go out to the boat and look now, but I believe there's some Velcro that goes across the back and the front. And I don't know, but I'll probably put some across the sides too, because I'm going to probably, once we zip that up on our window, this will Velcro to the window too. So it's all sealed. You know what I mean? It'll all be sealed up. But I don't remember if there's any Velcro across the top of the bimini on the back of the beam, the whatever they call that arch that goes across it. So I'm going to check that real quick. But this here across the front of the window and on the sides, I'm going to put a 2-inch piece of, I got it over there on the lift. So I'm going to pause the video for a few. I'm going to go check all that out, and then I'll be back with you guys. Okay, so I went out to the boat and I looked, and there's nothing across the back. So I may end up putting like a couple buttons up there just to keep that down, the flap, because there's really nowhere to, I could try to stick some Velcro down. I don't know if it'll last, you know, so I might just put a couple buttons in, like a couple, you know, one here, one there, and the ends will have it. That wraps down the side. You'll see when we install it. So I went ahead and put the top ones on, and that side. I basted it and sewed it. This one I just basted. We're going to sew it on right now. And let's go ahead and do that real quick. And then we can get to doing the outside binding. And this thing will be done. We can start patterning for the windows. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to sew down this side I taped on first. And I'm going to sew real close to the edge, right on that edge, because so the binding hides it. I don't want it to show. I am going to do this one reverse, just I don't know. I like the reverse. I know a lot of people will say, well, why are you reversing if you're going to cover it? I guess it's just for peace of mind where it don't come apart on me. I don't know. As long as I can cover it, because what if I don't cover it for a day or two or whatever, and I forget about it, and then I pick it up, and then it's fraying apart. I'm sure it ain't going to go too far, but that's just how I think. And then we'll do one little one there. Okay. Oh, yeah. I forgot how I did it there for a minute. Now this one, I'm just going to go off this side edge with the edge of that, and just keep it nice and straight. I'm going to go ahead and do just a little. I know I'm going to have all kind of upholstery, and I'm going to reverse across this because we're going over another piece of Velcro. I don't want that to start lifting on me in 6 months to a year, because I'm, you know, tearing it on, putting it on, tearing it off 100 times. This side is not taped, so I got to keep it kind of flat because it'll want to push it forward. Move that zipper so we got some room. I better keep checking, make sure I don't run out of thread. One little one here. Sorry, whoever wants to get mad about it. All right. Get it back over here. Oh, I'm going to take you back over there and show you. I cut these off with the hot knife just so there's no frays, and it gives it a little melted edge. And then I'm going to set the binder attachment up, and it's just 2 screws here and an adjustment to where it's going straight in. I'll set all that up real quick, and then I'll bring you guys back. I wanted to show you guys this hot knife. Pretty cool. So I'm going to cut it from the back side so I can see exactly where I want to cut at. I should have it's up at the house, but I ain't too concerned about this. It's a tempered glass. I need to get it out here for future projects. So it just heats up real quick, and then hope you guys can see that. I don't want it too hot. And just take it right across. Whew. That's it. And it cuts it. And then we can just put our binding right around that. Cut this off. I'm gonna have a million cuts on this little edge thing. I'm gonna redo all these, the whole top and that down there where I just built my new ledge. I need to put one flat new surface, so I'll probably peel this stuff up and then even it all out, sand it, do what I gotta do, and then lay me some like linoleum or something. I can get it that width, I think. I know I can. The width of that hole, and then roll it out, cut it around everything, glue it down. That way it's all one piece and glued real good with some good glue. That may be another video we'll do one day. Okay. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. Pretty cool little knife. They're about, this one here was, I think it was 85 bucks. And it comes with just one attachment, but you can get several other ones for it. You can even get a longer blade for cutting foam with it. So it's got a little hook there, and it comes with this little, hope I'm in camera, little stand. You can set it down wherever you want. And it's got an adjustment of heat. I got that all the way down, and you see how red hot that was getting. I don't know what you would use it on full blast for. I really don't. So, all right, I'm gonna set that binder attachment up and bring you guys back. All right, I took it out to the boat to just do a quick pre-fit. Man, it fits so nice, and it looks so much better than that old one.
Fits like a glove.
And I'll explain what I've done with this pocket here. I wanted to make it a little tighter. That's why I did it the way I did it. Because like I said, they do it with it's kind of a folded pocket. And then you sew it over here with this ear. And then you push it over here, and then you sew this side. So essentially you'll have kind of like a bigger opening. Per se, whatever. So I made it more tighter and just sewed it on top with this binding. It looks cool and it fits nice. So, and we got, you know, triple thread there, so I don't think it's going anywhere. So let's get this thing going. I got the 1-inch binder on here. Let's see what we can do here. The key to this is keeping it against the edge inside here. And to be honest with you, this is the first time I've used an attachment. I've always just guessed at it. Seems like, okay, that was my fault. So it's pushing my thing out here. So I gotta, it bolts to my thing, to my bobbin cover. So I'm gonna have to make sure I keep that pushed over. Because I can push it out, evidently. So I've made a few things for my machine here and make sure we're hitting stuff. Ooh, it's right on the edge. I actually liked it when it was doing that up there. Yeah, let me, man, I hope I'm gonna have enough. Actually, give me a second. I'm gonna take that back out, pull the thread, and try to change the adjustments on this real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I got it readjusted. When I tell you, well, I only ordered so many yards of that because it's very expensive, but when I tell you there's no room for error, no room for error. So I have to be on my P's and Q's with this one. I already did one side and it worked out good, so keep our fingers crossed on the rest. Yeah, I'm gonna put it down the sides, and then I'm gonna burn the edges with the hot knife on those two ends. Then I'm gonna go down the front and the back, and when I'm done with those, I'm gonna also do the same thing. And I'm doing a little reverse here, not much. Yeah, so now when I cut this, it's gotta be right against it, like that, okay? And if you see here, we got a nice, all the way down. Okay. This one here, make it straight. Let me go touch these with the hot knife real quick. Okay, so basically, the only thing we can do is hope for the best. Yeah, if I didn't mess up that little piece where it went on a little crazy, we would have been okay. But things happen. Okay, let me try to get this thing cleaned up here. I don't know if I'm gonna catch all that. Just a little here. Yeah, and I'm glad I took it out and fitted it, because I would have forgot to make my, I'm making some little side pockets for it that come down a little bit more. And when I took it out, I remembered. I said, oh, I forgot, I gotta make those. Boy, I hope we have enough. See, I got a whole big roll. Now, this unfortunately don't work good with this setup here, but there's a big roll that goes on here of some 3/4 that I bought, and it works out great. This little thing I machined here, and it screws to I made an arm and a little wheel I made with aluminum, and it all just goes right through nice, but doesn't work good with that little wind-up part, because it keeps it tight as it's going, and keeps it on the roll here where it doesn't fall past the slip. I guess I could probably make something for it that would. Boy, this is going to be a fun end here. How am I going to do this without? Oh, that might work. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, I did all right. It sucks that I have to keep that pushed in. I need to make like a stop back here, and I think I can through that little hole. I need to see if that screw will act as a stop back there. If so, I'll be in good shape. The key to this is watching where it goes in down here, not all this other stuff. And I'm working with a curve right here, so it's kind of weird. You got to pay attention, because it will go one way. And like I said, we cannot mess this up. Keep working good, baby. Yeah, you guys will see a lot of this stuff that I didn't show on this when we do the window enclosures. Also, I was thinking about remaking the back bimini, because it's kind of in the same boat this one was in. That's why I redid this. It's just not in good shape. So, and this is the first time I've ever made a bimini top or anything like this. I've done boat stuff, but mainly interiors and that stuff. I never done like boat covers, nothing like big like this. And I hope we have enough, because I don't want to. I'll probably have to stop and order some if it doesn't, because I could go finish it with the 3/4 on the front side, but it's not the same color, and I don't want to do that. It's looking too nice. Wait till you guys see it in the boat. It really looks good. It does. And I like this Top Gun material that I used better than that stuff that was in there. I can't remember the name of the other stuff. It's on my chart. I'll have to look at it. Let me fold this up down here. Yeah, that's working a little bit there, as long as I keep a little tension on it, I guess. I gotta remember where I had all my... Yeah, like I said, I don't want to mess nothing up here. So I'm trying to be very careful.
Well, good luck to you.
I ain't even paying attention to see if the thread's running out. That's the thing, when you're doing long runs like this, it goes through that bobbin so quick, you don't realize you just went a mile with it. Please, God, let me have enough for the front.
Ask, and you shall receive.
Like I said, if I don't, I'll just order some more, and that's when we'll finish it. I got until, I think it's the 6th or 7th when we go to Lake Cumberland, and I want to have it done for that. Okay. Let me cut that off. We'll burn that up nice. Boy, that's looking so good. So good. This down here I didn't get like I wanted to, but I'm gonna have to live with it for now. I can maybe cut that back a little and cap over it if I have enough. I kind of don't want to do that, but that is what it is. I didn't get that started right. All nerved up and worried about if I'm gonna have enough or not. I guess what I probably need to do is take this thing across it and see if I have enough. Yeah, and I would have had enough to not mess that end up. That kind of sucks. Well, I'm gonna have to live with it now. Now I messed my thing up too. My little ball. Yeah, so like I said, first time ever doing something like this. I watched a couple videos. SeaRay is where they do a heck of a job, and that's where I got a lot of these materials too, is through them. And some of the other things you guys will be seeing, there's a button system thing I bought that's real cool. I'll be using it on it. Let's see which way, oh, we gotta go this way. And a locator little thing, pretty neat stuff. Okay, last run. So actually, I know I got enough here, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and start this time. Like see, normally you start it a little bit, and then you put your thing in. I tried to do something that was impossible, I guess. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to go, that's a big clump there. So I'm gonna have to do like this, start that. Am I gonna stay on there? I don't know if I'm gonna hit that edge. Yeah. Back, okay, we're good. Come on, Steve, keep it together.
Get it together.
We got one more. Yeah, and my little sides that I make, I just thought about that. I am gonna have to order more of this because we're not gonna have enough to do. Not unless I do that. I can do those in the black. I got plenty of the black, and that'll look okay. Which I didn't think about that. If I would have had to, I guess I could have done this top with black if it ran out. So really, we're all right. Call me Mr. Panic. Yeah, I wanted to show all this stuff that I made on video, but like I said, it takes quite a bit of time. I will when, like I said before, I will once I get going with YouTube there and where I can afford to do it. But don't run out of thread on me. Right in the middle of this thing. Yeah, see, and this is why I sewed this Velcro right to the edge, because we're covering it up pretty good now. I love these little binder attachments, but I just got to figure out how to do this where I ain't got to sit here and hold it. I guess if I can just hold that part, yeah, I ain't got to worry about that part, because it's pulling through the machine no matter what. Yeah, I just need to put that stopper on there. Some kind of a stopper anyways. Come on, get it. Okay. We got it, guys. We got it. Okay, I'm gonna burn these edges, clean them up. I'll get everything reset back up over there where we're gonna make the little flaps for the sides. And this thing's ready to go on. I'll tell you what, like I said, when I took that thing out to test it, it looked beautiful on there. It really did. It fits so nice and looks good underneath with all this stuff compared to, I wish I would have took a picture of that crappy old thing that was in there, but all right, I'm gonna do that and then I'll get back here shortly. All right, guys, I changed my mind on these, on the side arms.
Glad you changed your mind.
Because what I'm gonna do is, because I thought about it and I said, you know what, that's gonna look dumb because I've already put the binding on the sides. So that would have been like another flap with binding around it. Kind of reminds me of something you see on your patio. So I don't want that. So anyhow, when we make the side glass, I'm gonna just go ahead, because it's gonna come up, we'll go ahead and just add it to the side glass, because there's a bar that goes, this bar right here. You'll see it when we put it on the boat, but this bar goes across the side here and it's just a little below that flap. So what we'll do is when we make the glass, we'll cover that with a little 3-inch strap across the top of the windows. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed this bar in. I also want to tell you guys, sorry about the fan, it's burning up in here. It's like freaking, I don't even know what it is, 150. I'm gonna feed this bar through here. We're gonna put the arms back on it, and then I'm gonna try to get this camera set up in the boat somehow, because the tarp's over it, so it's a little dark in there. So I'll see what the lighting's like. I might have to add some kind of a light in there, but we'll get this on, like I said, and then we'll get over to the boat and go ahead and install this. And then probably tomorrow, I'm gonna take the cover off, and we'll start templating for the windows. Also, this thing goes through so much nicer compared to that old one. It felt like it was getting caught on everything. This just slides right through here.
Like butter.
I mean, it's really amazing. Geez, I'm sweating so bad. Okay. Yeah, and if I open the doors, my shop door, it gets even that much hotter in here. Yeah, I am on fire. I don't even know why I took that side off, because you only need to feed it in one way. Guess I wasn't thinking. And I went ahead and fixed that where I was short on that corner. I made like a little tab. I'll show you here, hold on. Yeah, I think it looks better than it missing a piece. So, okay. Well, I'll show you when we get on the boat because it's clear down here. All right, we got our pole in. Everything's done. Like I said, I'm gonna get it set up. Here, let me get this thing up here so you can see how much I'm sweating. Whew, look at that.
I'm sweating.
It's like I'm taking a shower. All right, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get it set up in a boat. I'll get the camera in there. Hopefully we have enough lighting. If not, I'll probably wait till tomorrow when I pull the cover off so it's nice and bright in there, and we'll just do it all. We'll put this on, we'll template the windows. That way we're done out in the heat and come back in this oven and burn up some more. So yeah, I'll do that, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. It's getting kind of late today, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks again, guys, for coming. Once again, I'm gonna go ahead and post a few links to you guys of a couple people I met, of this new subscribers I got. Super nice guys, super cool channels. One of them does a lot of hiking and adventure stuff and travels, and I mean it's pretty cool what he does. And the other guy's got it's called RN RV Chronicles. I believe they go around. His wife is a registered nurse. He may be, I don't know. And I think they go around in the camper, and I'm not sure. I need to ask him for sure. I don't want to say, but he does all kind of stuff on his channel. He's got a couple channels actually. She's got one, he's got one. So I'll try to post them all for you when I'm editing the video, so you guys can go over there and check them out. Really are. Once again, thank you guys for the subscribes, the sharing. It's helping. Like I said, I'd like this thing to grow probably more rapidly than it's going to happen, because I do want this to start being my source of income and job. I have so much stuff planned on what I want to do for this channel, and I can't do it until I start making an earning on it. So, because it's just hard. It's
so hard.
I mean, I get up in the mornings at 5, leave here by 6, go work that job until, just depends on what I pick up there to do. I mean, sometimes I'm back by noon, sometimes I'm back by 4 that day. So then my day's shot, I can't do anything. And I only have Friday off. I still have a pretty decent project finish for my granddaughter's dad on his truck, which I'm making a video of all that stuff too. It's rocker panels and cab corners on a Ford F-250, which is the same on any of the Fords. So that's a pretty good video there for people to, see how that's done in case they want to do that themselves. And I'm trying to use stuff that you can get. You don't have, like no special plasma cutting tools, and I'm just using cut-off wheels and grinders and stuff like that. It does need a welder unless you want to use some of the panel glue, which is very good too, which I may do on some parts of it. I ain't decided yet, because right now I just about got everything pre-fit and cut and fit. So I'll be welding here soon, probably this weekend. So I'm gonna quit blabbing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll get this thing on, see how cool it looks. Thank you again. All right, guys, we're out here on the boat. I got a different mic on. Hopefully we can hear it good. We're gonna go ahead and mount this up. We're gonna keep that in this video, the top part, and then I'm gonna switch to another video for the window enclosure. So we'll get this up, get some shots of it, make a plan, and then we'll go into the other one. So let's get right on it. Remember how this went? I think it went this way. It's kind of a pain in the butt to do by yourself. I think I laid it down. I got the first one in. Yeah, this is so hard to do by yourself. Where's my... Oh, I put the wrong one in it. Okay, now these. Once you get those bottom ones in, it's a lot easier. All right, get my zipper started. Yeah, and the sun will do this some good today. It'll just help warm it up real nice. I should have gave these zippers just a little more distance, but I kind of like it because it's no gap. I mean, there's a gap. There's like a 1/4 inch gap in there. This stuff is so much better. That other material is called Sunbrella. This is Top Gun, that was Sunbrella. All right, let me get these things going. See if I got this in a decent place. Okay. Okay, there's that one. And there's that one. All right, good. Okay. Ooh, that'll wear you out, especially out here in this heat. All right, now I need to get this set kind of where I'm gonna have it. I want to even it up because that's where the rest of our, right about there. All right, let me try to give you guys some shots of this. So it looks pretty good. I love how it looks with all that stitching, and looks real cool. Yeah, there's a couple little wrinkles here. That sun will take them right out. Plus, once we get the sides on and we tighten those down with the rest of that, that'll really snug that up. But look how this other, I want to show you this other one. This is actually the better one, to tell you the truth. And I think this one is the Sunbrella. Yeah, that one's the Sunbrella. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you some outside shots of this and pretty much wrap up this video here. And then we'll go right into the part 2 of the series, which we're going to be, I don't know if we're going to do the side ones first or the one across the front. I'll think about that, and I'll hopefully know in the video when we, in the next video. So cool. Let's get this thing wrapped up.